superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities, or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
What is community? For us, it's about shared values, strong bonds, and being there for each other. At Community Health Network, that starts with making access to healthcare easier, creating a sense of belonging so you feel heard, respected, and supported. No matter when, where, or how you need us. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry-out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
This is where champions play. This is where youth champions play. This is where collegiate champions play. This is where Olympic and pro champions play. This is where all champions play. In Hamilton County, Indiana.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Welcome to today's broadcast of IHSAA Girls Softball on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in the business. We would like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylord Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network. Visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio Video Security, Sarah Cleverly, FC Tucker, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, Noblesville PC, and the Hamilton County Reporter. Brad, there's the meeting here at home plate now.
Yeah, the umpires and the coaches and the captains are all meeting here at home plate. Things a little bit overcast and a little bit cloudy right now. There is a threat of some showers here, but we're going to do our best to get this game in for you. Welcome you to Hamilton County Sports and the first Noblesville Millers softball game of the season. Millers come into this game with a 2-0 record. They normally take some time off against fall break, but they also, from what I understand from talking to other people, have had one game that was canceled because of weather. The Carmel Greyhounds come in here at 3-5. Of course, Carmel is not playing in conference right now. Next year they will go back into the MIC conference, but for right now they are playing as an independent. And the Millers, of course, members of the Hoosier Crossroad Conference. And both of these teams in their last game had huge, huge victories. The Millers blew past the McCutcheon Mavericks 15-1. That was a couple of weeks ago now. And yesterday at Lawrence North, Lawrence North fell to the Greyhounds 16-2. And both of these teams, Perry, one of the interesting things I found about this thing is that both of these teams, boy, they have got some hitters on here. As a team, the Greyhounds are batting .376. Millers are batting .333. So we ought to see a lot of bats hitting the balls this afternoon.
Yeah, you're right. But the only thing that concerns me a little bit is, the Millers have not played a game since the last day of March. So,
well, I think they're ready to go. And speaking of ready to go, Rich Harden is ready to go with our opening ceremonies. We'll turn it over to him.
Good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Noblesville High School welcomes you to Miller Park for tonight's IHSAA Varsity Softball Contest featuring the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Greyhounds of Carmel High School, and your home team, Noblesville Millers. All right, now introducing starting lineups first for the visiting Carmel Greyhounds. Leading off and catching, number 24, Riley Petrides. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 4, Jaden Kleiner. Batting third at second base, number 23, Ellie Goddard. Batting fourth in center field, number 1, Chloe Junkersfeld. Batting fifth in right field, number 20, Winnie Owens. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 11, Avery Klein. Batting seventh at first base, number 8, Taylor Beach. Batting eighth in left field, number 2, Emily Proctor. Batting ninth at third base, number 12, Megan Pike. And the flex player pitching, number 14, Emily Smith. Head coach for the Greyhounds is Stephanie Kleiner. And now introducing the starting lineup for your home team, the Noblesville Millers. Leading off in center field, number 17, Izzy Zack. Batting second, playing second, number 1, Bella Hughes. Batting third at shortstop, number 10, Haley Shatko. Batting fourth at first base, number 5, Maggie Kern. Batting fifth and catching, number 4, Reese Newsom. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 21, Blythe Walker. Batting seventh and pitching, number 8, Addie Retzinger. Batting eighth in right field, number 9, Lily Brown. Batting ninth, the designated player, number 2, Kenley Westbrook. And the flex player in left field, number 22, Zadie Brown. Head coach for the Millers in his 11th year is Deke Bullard.
So there you have the starting lineups. As far as for the Millers, Addison Retzinger is taking the circle today. She has an ERA of 1.0. She's 1-0 on the season. So she's going to have a little bit of a tough time here tonight with these Greyhounds. And we're going to go back to Rich.
All right. I have to find the anthem. If you would, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and kindly remove hats? Direct your attention to the stars and stripes of our great country, the United States of America, and join in the playing of our national anthem.
Well, you know, Perry, as weather and everything goes, we all know how weather in the Midwest is here any time of the year. And especially when you get into March and April, you get some warm days, you get some cool days. We've got a nice temperature right now of 78 degrees, a very, very strong wind blowing straight out to center field at about 15 miles an hour. So I think the wind and the temperature could be a factor here tonight for him, Perry.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Addison Retzinger Retzinger's warming up now. She's pitched 7 innings, given up 5 hits, 2 runs, 5 base on balls, and Brad, her last outing was a school record 19 strikeouts.
Wow.
And she's pitched against 26 batters this season.
Yeah,
so.
what a performance by Addison. That's great to hear. She's one of the main pitchers here for the Millers now. Defensively for the Millers, it's first starting with the outfield. It'll be Zadie Brown in left field, Izzy Zapp in center, Lily Brown in right. Third to first, it'll be Blythe Walker, Haley Shatko at second, Bella Hughes make that Haley Shatko at shortstop, Bella Hughes at second, and Maggie Kern at first in the battery, Addison Redison in the circle, and Reese Newsom behind the plate.
Leading off the top of the first for Carmel, number 24, Riley Petritis.
Catcher Riley Petritis steps up to the plate to lead off for the Greyhounds.
We're having a little bit of trouble on the website right now, but it is on YouTube and Facebook right now. So it is on YouTube and Facebook, and hopefully we'll get this website back up.
Second pitch to Petritis is outside.
Okay, the website will not be working. So YouTube and Facebook.
She has an incredible .615 average. The 1-1 pitch grounded to third, scooped up by Walker, quickly over to first to Maggie Kern, and the first Carmel Greyhound batter is retired. So we got one down here in the top of the first. That'll bring up the shortstop, Jaden Kleiner. As we were saying in the pregame, both of these teams have got some exceptional batting averages. Kleiner steps in there with a .448 batting average. Make that .440. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. There's a shot over toward the right field side, almost over. Oops, hits the concession stand building. I wonder if they win a prize for that. There's no bullseye up there, so. It evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Jaden Kleiner. Kleiner, the shortstop. The 1-1, high and outside, makes it 2-1. The 2-1 pitch goes from outside to inside, makes it 3-1. Kleiner is a senior. The 3-1 pitch on the way from Retzinger. That one's popped up high. Back, and the wind carried that, and it's out of the park. Just like we said earlier, Perry, that wind definitely helped on that. When that left the bat, I thought that maybe Izzy Zapp might have an easy out there in center field, but the wind just grabbed onto that thing and took that thing probably 20 feet over the fence. So Jaden Kleiner puts the first run and first hit on the board for the Greyhounds. That'll bring up the second base, Ellie Goddard. Goddard is a .417 batter.
Now batting for Carmel, number 23, Ellie Goddard.
First pitch is a little bit off, ball one. Correction, that was a called strike. The 0-1 to Goddard. A little bit outside, evens it up at a ball and a strike. Goddard playing second base tonight. She is a junior. The 1-1. That's popped up. Oh boy, just out of the reach of Reese Newsom. She was looking straight up in the air for it and thought maybe the wind might blow that back toward her, but it did not. It didn't get very high, but it just goes down as a strike, so it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. That one's high. Evens it up at 2-2. I think had that foul ball been hit a little bit higher,
she might have been able to get to it.
She may have been able to get to it, but it was just maybe 20 feet in the air. There's a high pop up to the left side, chasing it down. It cannot get there.
Into the bleachers there.
Bounces into the seats. So Addison Retzinger will go right back to work here with a 2-2 count on Ellie Goddard. Two, a little bit high and outside, makes it a full count.
Fans, if you would help us out, please return foul balls to either dugout or have the umpires call timeout. Thank you.
Full count pitch to Goddard. That's outside. And the Greyhounds have another runner. Chloe Jungerfeld will step up to the plate. She's the center fielder.
Next up for Carmel, number 1, Chloe Junkerfeld.
There's a base hit to center field, just beyond the outstretched arms of Haley Shatko.
Well, we got runners at first and second base now.
Second hit of the inning. Goddard on second, Jungerfeld on first.
At the plate for the Greyhounds, number 20, Winnie Owens.
Winnie Owens at the plate. She's the right fielder. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That was a nice pitch by Retzinger, probably the best pitch she's thrown so far in the inning, Perry. That outside knee-high fastball.
That'll get you every time.
Yeah. That was a strike called or a strike swinging. There's one into right to the shortstop, Haley Shatko. I thought that ball was going to carry a little farther into left field, but Shatko managed to jump and make that play. So that's the second out of the inning. Owens took the first pitch. This will be the designated player, Avery Klein. She steps in with a .312 batting average. You know, so many times early in the season, Perry, the batting averages can be very deceptive, but this Greyhound team, they've already played 8 games, so we're seeing a team that's had a little bit of, quite a bit of playing time. 0-2.
Yeah, but the one thing about it, Brad, with their hitting ability, that they have here, the record's 3-5.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of deceptive with the batting average and everything the way it is. Yeah. That one bounces off the screen back into the glove of Reese Newsom. Unfortunately, it just goes as another strike. So it's 0-2 on Avery Klein. 2 down, 2 on, 1 in on the home run by Jaden Kleiner. There's another hit to the right side. That's going to be out of play. Almost over to the JV field. Still 0-2.
They do swing the bat well, though.
Yes, they do.
They're very aggressive.
Yep. I was just going to say that. No doubt about it.
I stole your thunder.
That's all right. There's another one that's off to the right. Will that stay in the park? Nice play there by right fielder Lily Brown to get the third out. So in the top of the first for the Greyhounds, they got 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on the bases. In the middle of the first, it's the Greyhounds 1, Millers coming to bat. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
We'll take a break and be right back.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Well, we're back here at Miller Softball here to start the bottom of the first inning with the Carmel Greyhounds leading 1-0 on a home run.
Well, Perry, the Greyhounds are putting Emily, did I get that right? Emily Smith in the circle tonight. She's got a 7.54 ERA. She's won 2, lost 1. She's made 6 appearances so far this season. As a team, the team ERA for the Greyhounds is 6.07. And, once again, we see a lot of offense coming from the Greyhounds, but they're also giving up a lot of runs here, too, with that 3-5 record. For the Millers, it'll be Izzy Zapp, Bella Hughes, and Haley Shatko. First 3 batters to face Emily Smith here in the bottom of the first. Defensively for the Greyhounds, Emily Proctor is in left, Chloe Junkerfeld in center, Winnie Owens in right. We'll get the infield here momentarily.
Zapp hitting 400 on the season.
First pitch from Smith. Zapp bunts. Nice job of coverage there by Ellie Goddard to make the out.
1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
That'll bring up Bella Hughes. She's at second base tonight. Bella has yet to get a hit this game, this season.
She's been at bat 5 times. Scored 1 run. She has walked twice, so,
Hot shot to second. Nice pickup by Goddard. Goddard has been involved in both of the outs so far in this game.
So far, Smith, that's 2 pitches and 2 outs?
Yeah. That's a manager's dream. So that'll bring up the third batter, Haley Shatko, shortstop. Shatko's batting .571 for the season.
Yeah, she's a senior.
Pop up, that's going to go out of play to the right.
She hits with power. She's got 2 home runs already this season. She's got 4 hits, 2 of them have been home run. 7 RBIs.
She had a big game
against McCutcheon.
Yeah, against McCutcheon. 1-1 now on Shatko. She reaches Maggie Kern is on deck.
I think she got 7 RBIs in that game in McCutcheon.
She went 4 for 4. Yeah, 7 RBIs is what I've got. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes on Shatko.
Smith really throwing well.
Mm-hmm. Only the 5th pitch she's thrown, but so far everything's been very effective.
And 4 of them have been strikes.
The 1-2 from Smith. A little bit low and outside. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Flag still blowing very, very straight out to center field. There's a high fly that's going back deep. Winnie Owens chases it down, but it is out of here. So 2 runs have been scored in this game. Both of them come on the long ball.
And that's Shatsko's 3rd home run of the season.
So
in 3 games.
Haley Shatko picks up the first hit and the first run of the game, and she gets an RBI on that. Then I'll bring up Maggie Kern. That was another one of those balls, Perry. When it left the bat, I thought that maybe the right
I was going to
fielder-
stay in the field, I thought.
Yeah, I think the wind definitely helped that one out,
Yeah,
too.
when you get up in that air there.
You know, it's a little more humid than, than we'd normally like for this time of year, but I'm not going to complain. We'll take the home run to even up the score. Kern steps in, 286 on the season. First pitch to her. It's been a little bit low for ball 1. The 1-0. There's a drive into right field. If it stays fair, she's got at least a single, and it does. Drops in about 5 feet inside the foul line.
So both teams have 2 hits now.
Yep.
At the plate for the Millers, number 4, Reese Newsom.
Reese Newsom, the batter.
She's the catcher.
Also a 571 hitter along with Shatko.
And she's got 3 home runs.
Millers have been hitting the ball. Strike 1 on Newsom. Kern on first. Smith with the delivery. A little bit high, evens it up at a ball and a strike. Two down here in the bottom of the first. We're tied at 1. There's a hot shot. Is that a fair? No, foul ball. Oh, boy, that was close. Home plate umpire, as soon as that ball was hit, he jumped right up and was looking right down that line. From my angle, Perry, I couldn't tell whether it was fair or foul, but he was right on the line looking down there. Just goes as another strike to Newsom. She's in the hole at 1 and 2.
2 outs here. We're in the first inning of play here.
That one's a little bit low.
That's going to full count.
Petritus made a nice stop on that ball. That was almost bounced in. And she got in front of it and made the stop. The 2-2 from Smith. Right down the third baseline. That's a foul ball. Megan Pike, though, over there at third, Perry, she did the right thing. She fielded that ball, and once she was told it was foul, she sent it right back to the pitcher. But
that's the thing that you got to do. You got to play through that and let the umpire do the umpiring. And
yep. You can't assume it was a fair or foul ball.
Right.
2-2 pitch. Well hit. Center field. That one's going to be out of here, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Reese Newsom touches all 4. So the Millers go up 3-0. 3 runs on 3 hits so far this inning.
That's 3-1, Brad.
Correction, 3-1. I'm sorry.
Brad, if that isn't bad enough, Blythe Walker is the next batter for the Millers. She's hitting 500, and she's also got 2 home runs this season. So the Millers coming in this game had 7 home runs.
Lots of power.
Yeah, lots of power.
Yeah, 500 hitter. Wow.
Walker's only a sophomore. She's a third baseman for the Millers.
So she takes the first pitch for ball 1. So the Millers gave up 1 on a home run in the top of the first. But came back and scored 3 here in the bottom of the first, and still alive here in this inning. That one's high, 2-0. Walker ready, Smith ready. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Little bit inside, 3-0. Addison Retzinger will be next. Correction, that was a strike. My error. Got to get used to the softball calls.
You need to wait till the umpire.
Yeah. A little bit different than baseball. 2-1 pitch. That one bounces in. Once again, Petritus makes a good stop there. Got right in front of the ball, moved with the pitch. Although in this case, with nobody on, it really did not make a whole lot of difference. But that's what coaches like to see in the catcher, move with that ball and block it. 3-1 to Retzinger. She puts it up in the air. Correction, that's Walker is up. Now Retzinger is on deck. That makes it a full count on Blythe Walker.
You know, the young sophomore, she had the green light, man. I mean, you know, she wasn't taking on that 3-1 pitch.
Yeah. Well, with a 500 batting average, I can understand why they'd let her use her own judgment on it. Full count pitch from Smith. Ooh.
Wow.
She checked
Walker.
it in. I'm a little bit surprised that the Greyhounds have not asked for an appeal on that. That was close, but Walker gets on a base on balls. That brings up the pitcher, Addison Retzinger. Retzinger batting a moderate .333, which is moderate for the way this team bats, Perry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strike one. The 0-1 to Retzinger. That one's drilled into right center field. Winnie Owens moves over. She's got it, and that's the end of the first. In the inning for the Millers, 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Nobody left on the bases. We'll be back after this.
We'll be back right after this.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're back, guys.
We're back here at the Miller softball field.
Interesting inning there, Perry. 4 runs on 5 hits. Long ball definitely effective so far. Greyhounds sent 7 batters to the plate in the first. Millers sent 8. Rather, it's 6 and 8. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I get that right.
Leading off the top of the second.
First baseman Taylor Veach will step up to the plate for the Millers.
How many hits did you say, Brad?
5 hits total between the two teams.
Oh,
3
okay.
for the Millers,
Yeah,
2 for
yeah.
2 for the Greyhounds.
Correction for Carmel in the top of the second.
1-0 on Taylor Veach. That one misses a little bit inside, 2-0. Veach, a 190 hitter. Three and 0.
3-0 on the batter.
The 3-0 pitch.
A little
High
high.
for ball 4, so Taylor Veach walks on 4 pitches. That'll bring up Emily Proctor, the left fielder. Proctor, a
Next up for the
sophomore.
Greyhounds, number 2, Emily Proctor.
Proctor, a .333 batter. There's a bunt foul.
Walker was definitely coming from third to get that bunt, so.
Yeah, she was ready. 0-1 on Emily Proctor. Walker already moving in, as well as the first baseman, Maggie Kern.
I'll tell you what, in softball now, you got to be tough to play them corners now.
Yeah. That one's going to be outside, evens the count up at a ball and a strike. Walker playing right, just maybe a couple feet off of the third base line. In about 10 feet from the bag. Squares to bunt, good bunt. Over to first, they get the out.
But they got,
But the
they
sacrifice.
moved the runner.
Yep. So Proctor sacrifices. 5-4 for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the
At the plate for Carmel,
number 9
12,
batter,
Megan Pike.
Megan Pike, at third base tonight. Pike also a sophomore. That one pops almost straight back for strike one. Pike has played in 7 of the 8 games that the Greyhounds have played so far this season. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. 1 down. Runner in scoring position for the Greyhounds. Fouled straight back, makes it 1-2. One-two pitch on the way to Pike. That one's fouled back once again. Little bit outside, evens it up at 2-2. Retzinger has 19 strikeouts on the season so far. Looking to pick one up right here. That was popped up. Second baseman Hughes is right under there. Not very high hit, but not out of the infield. So the runner on second, Taylor Veach, had no chance to advance. That's 2 down. Back to the top of the order.
24, Riley Petratis.
She grounded out to third her first time up. First pitch is a ball. Two down, 1 on, 1-0 on Petraeus. That evens up the count at 1-1. There's another one fouled straight back. So Petraeus is in the hole at 1-2. Taylor Veach on second. She reached on a walk, advanced to second on a sacrifice. The 1-2 popped back exactly the same place. She fouled that last one off. So Petraeus steps back into the batter's box. 1-2 pitch. That was a little bit outside. Evens a count of 2 balls, 2 strikes.
A lot of 2s up there, Brad.
Sure are. Swing and a miss. And Addison Retzinger picks up her first strikeout of the afternoon. In the top of the second for the Greyhounds, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the bases. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
We'll be.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're back here at Miller Softball Field with the Millers leading 3-1 over the Carmel Greyhounds. We're going into bottom of the second inning.
The 8, 9, and 1 batters in Deke Bullard's batting order will be facing Emily Smith here in the bottom of the second. That'll be Lily Brown, Kinley Westbrook, and back to the top of the order for Izzy Zapp. I have to see if Emily Smith for the Greyhounds, if she settles down in this inning, or the Millers can keep on keeping on here and put some more runs on the board. First pitch of the bottom of the second is on the way. That's drilled into left center, right center field. That's going to be another home run.
Another home run.
First pitch for Izzy Zapp is a 4-bagger.
The Millers are raining home runs today.
That's a 3rd home run already in this game for the Millers. 4 runs, 4 hits now for the Millers here.
Looks like Blythe Walker is injured. I'm not really sure what happened here, Brad. Did you catch it?
I didn't see anything happen.
That'd be a tough blow for the Millers.
Yeah. I was watching the ball and the runner, the training staff out there, taking a look at Blythe, and
because defensively and offensively, she's a main clog for this Miller team.
I don't know if she just cramped up there. They're kind of working on her lower leg there, like she might have just picked up a cramp there or something. I did not see what happened, so. Walker is up. I'm told that she got caught up in the home run celebration.
Oh, okay. That's not a good thing. Sometimes that can be a bad situation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Bella Hughes will restart the game here for the Millers. Yeah, Lily Brown hit that home run, Perry. I got that wrong. That's my mistake. It's Kinley Westbrook is in the batting box now.
Then they go back to the top of the order.
I started at the top. My mistake. My apologies. 1-0 count on Westbrook. There's a well-hit ball to left field.
I think
Proctor is under it. Yeah. If that had been hit to center or to right, that might have been out of here. But all it goes is a long out. All 1 down now, and now we're going back to the top of the order with Izzy Zapp.
At the plate for Noblesville, number 17, Izzy Zapp.
Zapp grounded back to the first baseman Taylor Veach in the first inning. There's a well-hit ball to center field. That's another home run. What a hit by Izzy Zapp.
Zapp's that's Zapp's first home run of the season.
Wow, that ball was crushed. I think, Perry, that one was out of here regardless of the wind. It was a well-hit ball. That'll bring up Bella Hughes as there's a conference going on in the circle.
So that's a fourth home run of the ball game for the Millers.
Yeah. Gives them a 5-0 lead. And it looks like we are going to have a pitching change.
As I said earlier in when we got started was that we were having some website problems. So you can watch it on YouTube and Facebook, but and then we'll reload it when we get back to the station, and it'll be on the website on demand. Looks like we're making a pitching change here.
Yeah, the new pitcher is going to be Kiera Leibel. See what we got on her here, Perry.
Okay. Looks like she's
Leibel, yeah, she's
ready.
Has an ERA of 11.45. So we'll see what she can do to try to put a stop to the
now pitching for Carmel, number
to the
3,
Millers
Kiera
here.
Leibel. At the plate for Noblesville, number 1, Bella Hughes.
Bella Hughes, the batter for the Millers.
So I'm assuming that she will go into the position in the lineup where Smith was as the flex player. A 1-0 pitch. That one's fouled back into the screen.
Hughes grounded out to the second baseman Goddard her first time at bat.
Yeah, for the Greyhounds in the defensively in the first inning, they got the first two batters out, boom, boom, basically on 2 pitches, and then the floodgates open, and the Millers put 3 across. 1-1 pitch. A little bit low, 2-1.
Hitter.
That hitter.
Hit by pitch.
Yeah, so Bella Hughes reaches base the hard way, takes one for the team. That'll bring up Haley Shatko.
Shatko hit a bomb in the first inning.
That ball was out of here regardless of what the
wind was doing. that was a shot.
Yeah.
I know it was wind aided, but it cleared.
I'm thinking they cleared that fence by at least 20 feet. First pitch to Shatko is inside.
She leave too early over there? Is that the call?
She did leave the base early.
That's a coach's nightmare, man.
So the first pitch to Shatko did not count. Second pitch is a ball, making it 1-0.
Good call, Brad.
That one's high. 2-0.
We got a JV going with Carmel over here on the other field.
Looks like Carmel's ahead 2-1 in that game.
Carmel leading 2-1.
2-0 pitch. That's a called strike. 2 balls and a strike to Haley Shatko. She took a 2-2 pitch out of the park. Her first time up. The 2-1. A little bit high. Makes it 3-1 on shortstop Shatko. The 3-1 pitch. That one's outside. Shatko gets the base on balls. So that'll bring up first baseman Maggie Kern. Kern had a base hit her first time up. Scored on the home run by Reese Newsom.
At the plate for Noblesville, number 5.
Miller's ahead 5-0 here in the bottom of the second. Make that 5-1. One-0 pitch on the way. Evens the count 1-1.
Brad, it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, 1 on. Pitch from Leibel. A little bit high. Two and 1 is the count on Maggie Kern. Haley Shatko on first, 2 down. Shot into left
Base
field.
hit.
Yep, nice line drive hit there to left field. And the Millers got it going again here in the second. Reese Newsom, who hit a long shot to center fielder last time up, steps up to the plate.
That's Kern's second hit, too.
Yep.
Now batting
2 base hits for her.
Number 4, Reese Newsom.
Let's see if Newsom can.
So runners on first and second for the Millers, 2 down. Strike 1 is called on Newsom. She took a 1-2 pitch and hit it out of the park her last time up. The 0-1. Ground ball. Will they make the play? Got her. Nice play by the third baseman Pike there to get the out. So in the bottom of the second for the Millers, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 2 left on the bases. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
And we'll be right back after this commercial.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're back here at Miller softball field as Miller's lead 5-1 on 6 hits.
Are they calling this home run derby day, Perry?
It looks like it.
Miller's with 5 runs on 6 hits. Greyhounds got their run in the first inning on a home run with 2 hits. We're moving into the top of the third.
Brad, can you see who's at third base now? Because I think Blythe is.
I believe. Oh, let me. Yeah, Blythe is not in there.
Hughes went to third. Westbrook.
Yeah, Bella Hughes has moved to third.
Westbrook went to second.
And Westbrook's on second.
Yeah.
Westbrook was a flex, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, Zadie Brown is the flex for the Millers. Two balls and a strike. So Bella Hughes goes to third.
Three and one on the batter.
Now
Foul
3
ball.
and 2.
Full count.
This is Jaden Kleiner. She's the one that hit that first home run in the first inning. Full count pitch on the way. Another drive into center field this time.
I think it's going to be caught.
Yeah, Izzy Zapp gets it. So there's one down. So Kinley Westbrook, she will be at second base.
Now batting, full call number 23, Ellie Goddard.
She was batting in the 9th position. And Blythe Walker is out of the game, unfortunately.
That was a ball, so ball 1.
Ellie Goddard, the batter.
Strike, 1-1.
Evens the count at a ball and a strike.
We got one out.
Goddard walked her first time up in the first inning. Way outside. 2-1. Two one on the way. That one's fouled back, evens it at count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout. As Goddard goes down swinging. Chloe Junkerfield steps in. She had a base hit in the first. Was eventually stranded. Retzinger, after giving up that home run there in the first, she seems to have settled down quite nicely, Perry.
Yes, he certainly has.
1-0 on Junkerfeld. Ooh, almost hit her. Inside. 1-1 on Junkerfeld. That one's fouled back, makes it 1-2. Right fielder Winnie Owens is on deck if Junkerfeld reaches.
We got 2 outs here.
One-two pitch on the way. A little bit outside, makes it 2-2. We're in the top of the third. Miller's up 5-1. 2-2 pitch. Just a little bit inside, runs it to a full count. Full count pitch, that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 2 down. Full count on center fielder Chloe Junkerfeld. Another full count pitch. That one's popped up. Who's going to get it? Pitcher Retzinger calls for it, and she's got it. So in the third for the Greyhounds, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the bases. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're back here at Miller softball field for the bottom of the third inning. Brad, we'll be tomorrow night. We'll be at Dunker Field for baseball action, Hoosier Crossroad Conference, as the Fishers Tigers come to town.
That ought to be quite a matchup, Barry.
6:30 game.
Couple well-ranked teams.
Leading off the bottom of the third for Noblesville, number 42, Rosalind Irvin.
Rosalind Irvin is the batter, a senior. Number 42. She's had 3 at-bats, has not got a hit.
Bouncer to the short. Irvin is retired.
1 out.
Next up for the Millers, number 8, Addie Retzinger.
She's officially out 5-3. Brings Addison Retzinger to the plate.
Pitch was a strike.
Popped up, out of play. Grounder to second, scooped up by Goddard. First 2 batters go down easily here in the bottom of the third for the Millers. bring up the right fielder, Lily Brown.
At the plate for the Millers, number 9, Lily Brown.
We're in the bottom of the third. Miller's out in front 5-1. First pitch to Brown is ball 1. That's a little bit high, ball 2. Brown, one of the Millers who's already got a home run tonight. That one's well hit to right field. Right fielder Owens is there, and she's got it. So the Millers go 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 3, it's a Millers 5, the Greyhounds 1. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Well, we're back here at Miller softball. Start the top of the 4th inning. The Millers leading 5-1.
Greyhounds got their only run on a home run in the top of the first.
Leading off the top of the 4th for Carmel, number 20, Winnie Owens.
Winnie Owens, the number 5 batter in the Greyhound batting order. First to face Addison Retzinger. She fouls the first one off to the right. Lined out to the shortstop, her first time up in the first inning. 0-1. Missed just a little bit.
A little outside.
So far, the rain has stayed away from us. Let's keep your fingers crossed, Perry. There's a strike on the inside corner. Makes it a ball and 2 strikes. Owens, a senior. There's a shot just past Haley Shatko. She's going to try to stretch it into 2, and she does. You know, Perry, that ball was hit just hard enough to get by Shatko, but it was also just hard enough to go deep into left center field, which enabled Winnie Owens to stretch what probably should have been a single into a double.
Next up for the Greyhounds, number 11, Avery Klein.
Avery Klein steps up to the plate. Flew out to center field her first time up. Leadoff batter Winnie Owens on second, no outs. That one's fouled just about straight back, just barely got under that. On 1 pitch on the way from Retzinger.
A couple of updates on some scores around the area. In the boys, Westfield and Cathedral are 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Westfield girls softball is ahead 4-0 against Greenfield Central, and they're in the 2nd inning, and they're in a rain delay over there.
Is that at Westfield or out in Greenfield? The 2-1.
I'm not sure, Brad. I thought I was doing a good deed just giving you the score.
Well, I appreciate that. Three and 1 the account. Now it's 3-2.
Another score in the top of the fifth. Noblesville JV Gold 4, Fishers 2. It's a JV game.
That's high. So the first two batters here in the top of the fourth have reached for the Greyhounds. That'll bring up Taylor Veach.
At the plate for
She
Carmel,
walked her
number
first
8,
time
Taylor
up, walked
Veach.
on 4 pitches. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Oh my. My, oh my, Perry. Miller's had an easy play.
Yeah, sure did.
To get one of the two runners, and both of them ended up getting back safely. Avery Klein, both of them broke with a pitch, and Klein was about 2/3 of the way over to first base. She was being chased down. Then they decided to go after the lead runner, Winnie Owens, and both of them got back in time. I believe the count is 2-0, but we'll have to see here. It is 2-0 on Veach.
Deke Bullard out talking to the team on that, because sometimes things like that really shake up an infield and the team. You just got to settle them down and say, hey, it's, tell them what they did wrong, and then say, it's past, we got to go.
Yep, we made a mistake, but now we got to come back and get our heads back in the game.
And we got a 5-1 lead, so let's get out of this hole.
Taylor Veach up there with a 2-0 count. She walked on 4 pitches her first time up in the second inning. She squared to bunt, but ended up the ball was called a strike. So that'll make it 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way from Retzinger. That one is bunted foul. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
What's the score over there?
Two pitch. Swing and a miss.
That's a big out right there.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Brad,
Third strikeout for Addison Retzinger.
Brad, can you see the score on the
yeah,
JV
it's
field?
Millers are up 5-2 in the JV game.
Emily Proctor.
Thank you.
Emily Proctor, who sacrificed Veach to second, her first time up. That one gets beyond the catcher, Newsom, and both runners will advance.
So now you got runners on second and third with 1 out.
Better than the sacrifice. Don't have to give up a run to advance the runners.
Yep.
Now in defense of Newsom, that ball was well out of the zone. Pretty far to her left. 1-0. That one's bounced foul to the right side. Evens it up at 1-1.
But the one thing about it here with a left-handed batter, anything to that right side could score a run here.
No doubt about it.
Or the chances are better.
Yeah, Kern playing a little bit in.
Nice bunt.
They're going to go to first and get the sure out, which they do.
But they got to run. So that basically worked there. That's 2 out there.
Two down now. That'll bring up Megan Pike. Popped up to second base her first time up.
Number 12, Megan Pike.
One runner on the bases. Avery Klein is at third now.
Strike.
First pitch is a called strike on Pike. One run so far here in the top of the fourth for the Greyhounds. Count evens up at a ball and a strike.
Hey, let's go, Meg.
1-1 from Retzinger. And it's called a foul ball.
But like you said a while ago on the play down at third base, and Newsom had the same thing there behind that plate. She had to go after that ball and listen for the umpire to make the signal and fair or foul. 1 and 2 and 2 outs here.
Swing and a miss. So the Millers dodged what could have been a big inning for the Carmel Greyhounds. In the top of the fourth for the Greyhounds, there was 1 run, there was 1 hit, one runner left on base. So in the middle of the fourth, it's still Millers 5, Greyhounds now with 2. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey, Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're back here at Miller softball field. The Carmel Greyhounds got to run that inning, and the Millers lead 5-3 as we go in the bottom of the fourth inning. That's a good shot right there.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for Noblesville.
Kinley Westbrook will step up to the plate for the Millers. She was originally the designated player. Now at second base. Hot shot right to the second baseman Goddard. 1 pitch, 1 out. Back to the top of the order for the Millers. Izzy Zapp will step in.
Next up for the Millers, number 17, Izzy Zapp.
Zapp 1 for 2 with a home run in the second inning. Takes the first pitch, ball 1.
Leibel's come in and did a pretty good job here shutting down this Millers offense.
Yes, she has. We're in the bottom of the fourth. 5-2 in favor of the Millers. Pop up. Junkerfeld was there. 2 down now. Bella Hughes steps up to the plate. She took 1 for the team her last time up.
Bella Hughes.
And unfortunately for her, she left the base a little bit early and got called out.
She got hit again. Now see if she's learned her lesson.
So Bella Hughes is on with 2 outs. And will bring up Haley Shatko.
Now batting for Noblesville, number 10, Haley Shatko.
Shatko's got good power, Brad.
She had a home run in the first walk in the second. Did not bat in the third. Hughes at first. Well hit to left field. It's a fair ball. That's a home run. Wow. A line shot for Haley Shatko. The only question on that one, Perry, was whether it was going to be fair or foul. It had the power, but that was a beautiful line shot for Shatko. She gets her second home run of the game in her third RBI. Took the first pitch of the at-bat.
One good thing about that home run, Blythe Walker came out of the dugout there, and she was limping slightly, but it looks like she'll be okay. I'm sure Deke, if he doesn't have to play her, he'll let her rest.
Maggie Kern at the plate. Well hit into left center field. That's another one. 2 pitches and 2 home runs. Maggie Kern gets a home run.
That's her third hit. It's home run derby.
For Kern, that's her first home run of the season. Miller's now with 3 runs here in the inning, all 3 of them coming after 2 outs.
It's also Kern's third hit of the ball game, too, so not a bad day for
3 for 3, 2 base hits, and
a home
1 round tripper. Reese Newsom steps up.
And she's capable of.
Well, she had a home run in the first.
Going yard, too.
Bouncer to third, knocked down by Pike. Won't be a play.
Base hit.
Definitely a base hit. She had to move quite a ways to her left to even get near that ball, and she did manage to knock it down and keep it from going into the outfield, which I don't think would have made a big difference there. Well, Blythe Walker is walking up to the plate now, Perry. She's going back into the game.
I thought maybe she might be ready, but
number 21, Blythe Walker.
the young sophomore.
That's a good sign.
Yes, it is.
Well hit ball. Proctor is there. And that's it.
Good swing, though.
Yep, so in the bottom of the fourth for the Millers, there were 3 runs and 2 hits. There was no errors. There was 1 left on the bases. At the end of 4, it's Millers 8, Greyhounds 2. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey, Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Well, we're back here at Miller Field as the Millers are up 8-2 here. 8 runs on 8 hits. Getting ready to start the top of the 5th inning.
Well, Bella Hughes is still at third base.
So all she did was hit.
Yeah, she can come back, and I think they put her back in as the designated player, or the rather the flex player. We're moving into the top of the 5th. Top of the order coming up for the Greyhounds. 2 pitches and 2 balls so far to Riley Petritis. There's a ground ball to short, scooped up by Shatko. Quickly over to first to Maggie Kern, and Riley Petritis is retired. Good, nice defensive play there. Jaden Kleiner steps up to the plate.
Number 4, Jaden Kleiner.
He had a home run in the first, flew out to center in the third. Pop up on the infield. Looks like shortstop Shatko has it. So 3 pitches and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Ellie Goddard at second base will step up to the plate.
Now batting for Carmel, number 23, Ellie Goddard.
She's a left-handed batter. Goddard, a junior. He's got a hit and a strikeout. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. That one's fouled back into the screen, makes it a 1-on-1 count.
Brad, when's the last time you seen a team hit 6 home runs and it's only the 5th inning?
Wow. And, you know, honestly, Perry, I don't think, you know, you could say the wind has been a factor, but it has not been quite the factor that I thought it might be.
Yeah.
Every one of those home runs was, they were well earned, to say the least.
Well, I mean, the wind didn't aid Shatko's last one at all because that was just a line drive shot.
There's a foul ball way out of play into the left.
Which shows you how much the tremendous power that Shatko has, you know, to be able to drive that ball in the air.
Yeah, I'm not saying
far.
that. Yeah, I'm not saying the wind has not been a factor.
Yeah. I understand where you're coming from, but I mean, it's not.
But it hasn't been quite as much of a factor as I think we thought it might be. Strike 3 is called.
That's Red Singer's
So Goddard goes down. 5th strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. In the middle of the 5th, it still remains the Noblesville Millers 8, Carmel Greyhounds 2. You're watching Hamilton County Television Sports, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're back here at Miller softball field. Brad, I heard Rich Harden talking about the Millers' upcoming game here, doubleheader, both for the varsity and the JV on Saturday against Plainfield. So they'll be here for a doubleheader, and we'll be out at the Dunk as University School comes to play the Noblesville Miller boys baseball.
Well, also coming up tomorrow, there's baseball here on Hamilton County Television, and that will be against the Fishers Tigers. That ought to be quite a matchup.
Yep, and then Friday they go there. So
a lot of good baseball and softball coming up here on Hamilton County Television. Addison Retzinger's 0 for 2. She's done a sterling job at the in the circle. She's up there facing a 1-1 count now. That's a little
1-1. See if Redsinger can help herself here. Strike on that one.
Count is 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
How come Steve's got 1 and 2?
That one's outside. Three and 2 is the count now. That one's into right center field. It's gone!
Another home run.
Well, you predicted it, Barry. You said it'd be great if Retzinger could help herself out. And she picks up her first hit of the day. And what a way to pick it up with a home run. Comes on a full count pitch. Did you notice they were giving her a little bit of a crown there?
Yeah. You know, I don't know this, but is Andrew up there?
No, he is not.
Because that's his 7th home run of this ball game for the Miller softball team. You know, and 6 different players have hit a home run.
Yeah.
Does that show that your team's got power?
Boy, they have power. Lily Brown swings and misses at the first pitch.
And it's all because we got new weights in the weight room at Noblesville at Christmas
Is
time.
that what it is?
That's
Okay.
it.
Another one hit to right center field. That one's not going to be out of here, but it's going to be
It did hit
all
the
the way to
fence.
the wall.
A double.
And Lily Brown, she slowed down a little bit going around first, and then just hit the afterburners there and made it into second base easily. We'll give her credit for a 2-base hit.
9-2 here.
We're going to have a courtesy runner here, or it'll actually be a pinch runner.
Running at second base for the Miller, number 12, Kate Ringholtz. At the plate for the Millers, number 2, Kenley Westbrook.
Who do you say was running?
Number 12. I'm trying to find my Kate Ringholtz. Fouled off. So Ringholtz is the runner on second. That one's going to get in. They're sending Ringholtz from first, or rather from second, and she easily scores.
Makes it 10-2.
10-2, no outs. And the top of the order is coming up.
We getting a little sprinkle out there, Brad?
It appears we are getting a little bit. Some of the fans are starting to move toward the parking lot. I think we're going to get another pinch runner here, possibly. Zadie Brown, who was the
base for the Millers, number 22, Zadie
flex
Brown.
player, wasn't she?
Yeah.
10-2 here, Brad.
She's in there.
Stolen base.
I did not see what the call on the pitch
And now
was,
batting
Perry.
for the Millers, number 17, Izzy Zapp.
Ball.
Izzy Zapp is up for her 4th at bat. 1-0 on her. She's got one of the home runs already tonight. Ground ball, that one's going to go in. They're waving the runner from second. through third, and there's now 11-2.
11-2 here.
3 runs so far in this inning. 4 hits. Still no outs.
For the Millers, number 1, Bella Hughes.
Bella Hughes steps up to the plate. Did she go? Yes, she went. Strike 1 on Hughes. So the Millers have put 3 across here in the bottom of the 5th with no outs. Runner on first. That's Izzy Zapp. Zapp right now represents the game-winning run. In that one,
Good hitter.
he got Bella Hughes in the helmet. And there'll be runners on first and second with no outs. And Haley Shatko will step up to the plate. How many home runs she got already? She's got 2, I believe. I wonder if she could make it a triple play here.
At the plate for Noblesville, number 10, Haley Shatko.
Shatko up for her 4th at bat. She's officially 2 for 2. She walked in the second. Miller's like nothing better to close this out right now.
You'd like that too, wouldn't you, Brad?
I'm ready to go get some dinner and head home.
You had to work today, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But that's all right. This is my fun time. I enjoy this. I enjoy my work, too. 0-1. Foul ball over to the right side. Taking a look over there at the JV score once again, Perry. The Millers are now ahead 6-4 in the JV game.
So looks that's like a pretty tight game there.
Yeah, looks like that's in the 5th inning. 11-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 runners on, 0-2. That one's outside. Shatko with a good eye on that ball. Makes it 1-2. Maggie Kern in the on-deck circle. One-two pitch coming to Shatko. Outside, evens it up at 2-2. Two-two pitch from Leibel. Makes it a full count. Kiera Leibel, when she came in, she had a pretty good inning to begin with, but then she's given up 6 runs here in the last couple of innings. Full count pitch. That one's popped back into the net. So Shatko will get another chance. Leibel will send her another pitch. Wind has shifted a little now, Perry. It appears to be more coming out of the south than the southwest, and it actually appears to be a little bit stronger than what it was earlier.
You ought to be a weatherman, Brad.
You know, I thought that would have been a fun career. I'm not ready to start over.
And the one thing about it, you can make a mistake. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, weathermen make mistakes all the time.
You know, when I was younger, George Carlin and the hippy-dippy weatherman, what was his name? His last name was Sleet. I can't remember the character's name, but I just loved him when he did that routine.
I don't know, Brad, and I'm not that old, so.
I know. Everybody's younger than me. Another full count pitch coming to Shatko. That one's high. So Haley Shatko, she reaches base for the 4th time in this game. That'll bring up Maggie Kern.
Kern's got a home run. Kern's got a home run and 2 hits.
And we're going to get a courtesy runner or pinch runner at first base. This will be Savannah Decker.
She's a sophomore.
Number 5, Maggie Kern.
Tense situation here for the Greyhounds. That one bounces in. Nowhere to put Kern. One more run and this game becomes a 10-run rule.
No, it would be nice to end on a grand slam, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I never thought about that. That would be justice. Yeah, it's a strike, evens it up at 1-1. You got to face up to it here. I think the odds are in favor of the Millers here right now.
Yeah. With no outs.
Yeah, no outs. The base is loaded. Your number 4 batter up, who's batting .280. Good power hitter. That's high. 2-1. Kern, the 7th batter with Leibel's face so far this inning.
Wind's really picking up, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Have to start putting things on papers up here. The 2-1. That one's popped up. Will it be playable? Nice play there. Taylor Vector there at Taylor Veach rather at first base retires Kern.
And that's the first time she's retired in this ballgame.
Yep. That's one down, and that brings up Reese Newsom, another one of the home run hitters.
Number 4, Reese Newsom.
She's 2 for 3. She bounced out to the third base in the second inning. Other than that, she's been on base both times she's been up with a home run and a base hit. That one's high.
Shaking that van. We're shaking down here.
I say, yeah, this wind is really picked up, Perry. You can,
whoa,
just looking at the trees here, you can see it has just picked up tremendously. That's going to be a foul ball. Petritis just could not get there. It was a situation like we had earlier when the Millers were trying to get a foul ball there. The ball just wasn't hit high enough to give her a chance to get there.
Brad, if this ends, we'll get off the air here quickly, okay?
Yes, sir.
We got to give John the opportunity to get all this stuff up.
Yep. 1-1 is the count on Reese Newsom. There's a fly ball to left field. It's caught, but it's going to be a sacrifice fly, and that should end the game, which it does. That will make it 12-2, and that will be the final score. Perry, your thoughts on the game?
It's been a joy to call this, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the Dunk.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight for Hamilton County Television. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. Thanks to our technical crew at Jim Wofford and Bill Wofford. We'll say good night from Noblesville.